Hello there, welcome to Cat Luna Tarot. What am I trying to say? Thank you so much. Thank you. I don't know. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel, tuning into this video today. I know this is a pretty heavy topic. So yeah, just putting a warning out there. If emotions are running high, you may want to come back at a different time. Yeah, just a general rule of thumb for heavy topics like this. Yeah, today's reading is, what is your ex best friend's karma for hurting you? So yeah, any ex, yeah, I think the title kind of speaks for itself. This is a we're going to be looking into Plutonic energy. Yeah, or you could be open, you could kind of leave it open and take your own interpretation on this. You guys know how tarot readings work, I'm sure. So over here we have pile 1. All of these decks today were made by Chris Ann. So yeah, pile 1 is the Light Seers deck, and we've got some green calcite. Pile 2, this is a new one. The Curious Creatures Tarot, and we've got orange calcite. Pile 3 is the Muse Tarot, and we've got a Rose Quartz point. So pause the video if you need to. I will leave your timestamps down below. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Turn on notifications, all that. And if you guys want to book a personal reading with me, that link will be in my Etsy shop in the description box. All right. And it's 444 right now, just so you all know. Okay, so I'll see you in your reading. Okay, pile 1. We've got lots of oracle cards today, so before we get into the tarot, which we're going to use that to see what is your person's karma, I want to get into some oracle cards just to pick up on this person's energy, see who they are. Okay. Yeah, we've got lots of oracle cards today. So yeah, we'll put some of these we're going to put to the side. These cards too are going to be, what is their karma? Okay. But who is this person? What is their energy showing up as? Okay, and by the way, sometimes on my channel I do like to look up the definitions of cards. I don't have all my oracle cards memorized, especially this deck, but today I'm going to be looking at them very intuitively. I'm just not going to look up any definitions today. But this card, the Destroyer, came out and I was like, oh, dang! Like, there was such powerful energy when that flipped over. The Destroyer, the Bardo. I'm not sure what Bardo actually means. I think it's like a place for skeletons, or like a, what am I trying to say? Like a funeral or cemetery. But there's, and while I was shuffling, I was just drawn to this deck, and I noticed how this one is the only black deck, or there was just some darkness in the coloration here. So these cards are coming off as very dark. The Destroyer, the Bardo, we're looking at, yeah, it looks like this person has very intense energy, dark energy. It even looks like it's harnessed or focused on you. This person can be very salty right now. I don't know if you guys have ever played the game Super Smash Brothers on Nintendo or whatever. I've only played the old school one, Nintendo 64, but there's this character, Seamus, and Seamus. He has this power to he has this gun where he shoots things, and he really like harnesses this big explosion and like holds it there. It's a concentration of energy is what I'm trying to explain, but that's what I see in this card. This person is like, look at these eyes, these like evil eyes. This person has their eye on you. They are concentrating on their energy, all their energy on you. They are mad, they're angry. And the destroyer, the Bardo, it looks like this person really messed you up. Like they really came in and like really destroyed this friendship, really, knocked you down, tore you down. It looks like they have a lot of darkness within them that's fueling them, and it looks like anger, lots of anger. We've got time to take action, this Aries energy. Again, I'm just like drawn to like all the darkness in these cards. Kind of tells me that this person is in that period of darkness, of negativity. There could be addiction going on for this person. Doesn't have to be, but this person, maybe they're even not getting outside that much. They're like, maybe they work an office job or they work at home and they're like stuck inside all day. There's something about this person being in the darkness, and that can very well mean literally, like they're literally not getting sunlight, and they're kind of feeding the negative thoughts that they have. They keep feeding their own negativity, and yeah, they could be going and having ruminating thoughts. But yeah, there's something very negative here about this person's energy. So I think you'll know if this is your pile, the Bardo, the Destroyer. These are very intense energies, scary energies even. This person has a lot of anger and hatred and darkness in their heart within them. I'm scared of this person here. I'm scared of this pile. It's almost like a suggestion I want to give you, pile 1, to get some protection or do a protection spell, because this person looks like their energy is very scary. And this is like big energy here, the Destroyer. So that could mean that you guys had a very deep friendship or a long-lasting friendship, a very deep connection. For some people, this isn't for everybody, but I'm getting like, yeah, just for a small, minute group of people, this person may have stolen your boyfriend or your significant other, or there may have been some cheating involved. Like there's definitely dark energy here. And this is also the energy of like, this is the type of friend, like when you guys were friends, they were always kind of rooting for your failure. They didn't like it when you had something better than them. They didn't like it when you had a relationship, when you made more money than them, when you were succeeding. Like they were always this secret hater. Like this, look at this guy like in the shadows, these eyes, just like, I feel like that has always been going on. And when this friendship ended, now your attention is being drawn to, oh, they were always like this. They were always rooting for my demise, my downfall. Anytime you were not doing okay, they were like secretly happy about it. It's like, this is the energy of someone who's always trying to one up you. And that's, even when I think about Aries, sometimes, like, I love Aries, I do, but I do see that as a sign that likes to one up people or be the best, be noticed, be number one. And it's like this person always wanted to have a leg up on you, and like they can't handle it when you have more than they do. So I want to see what is their karma here for hurting you. We're going to look at these oracle cards here, and then we're going to get into the tarot. And we see good things, cornucopia, love, happiness, patience, and fear. I realize that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. I accept that everything happens in divine order. I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. And I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. Interesting, because we have good things as well. Okay, what is this person's karma? And remember, I'm going to be reading all of these oracle cards intuitively. So I feel like at some point in this friendship, there was lots of love, and I think that contributes to why it hurts so bad, or why this feels, this destroyer energy, this like Bardo, like that's why this feels so huge, so negative, so awful. It's because there actually was at one point love and happiness between you guys. It could have been in the past or just before whatever happened here. Good things, cornucopia. There's so many, there's so much fruit like in these cards. I see these as like, you know, abundance, love. Like this is really what is going to be lacking in your person. Fear and love. Wow, these are two extremes here. So that, yeah, these two extremes are present within your person, like the light and the dark, extreme light and extreme shadow. And it looks like this person really is living in that feeling of fear. And whatever happened between you guys, they denounced this love and chose fear. They chose the darkness. Like they really did not act out of their best interest, out of their higher self. They kind of dug their own grave here with this pile. So this is coming through for me as like what this person is going to be lacking. They're going to be feeling like they don't have any love, like they don't have any happiness, like they don't have any good things coming their way. They're going to feel empty. Yeah, there's a lot of emptiness here, and they're very impatient about it. It really is the energy of somebody who dug their own grave, who it's like they know that they were acting out of character. They know that they were acting in this darkness, and they're also very stubborn. Like they don't want to look at the truth here, is the feeling I'm getting. So what is I'm going to get into the tarot now. What is pile one's karma? What is your ex-best friend's karma? It's like this is what they attacked here. Love, happiness, good things. They literally attacked the good things in their life. Maybe even blamed you. I think that they saw you as one of the good things, one of the benefits in their life. And you guys could have been like really quite giving towards each other. Maybe how you approach this connection was this place of abundance. And it almost feels like this person didn't have any appreciation for everything that you gave. They were just ready to throw it away, is what it feels like here. What is pile number one's karma? What is pile number one's karma? What is your ex-best friend's karma for hurting you? Okay, we've got Page of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, and I'm not going to take reversals, actually. Page of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. At the bottom of the deck here, we have the Four of Wands. So before I get more cards, this person, for whatever reason, their pentacles are affected by this separation. Their self-esteem is affected. It's this feeling of, whether they've told you this or not, I think they see you kind of in the light of like the Empress. They see you as very abundant, beautiful, like you have a lot to offer, a lot to give, and your value is very high. And this person is extremely threatened by that. Like they've always wanted more than you. They've always wanted to one up on you, especially when it comes to the physical world. This person has like a hard time. The reason they're so unhappy is like their definition of happiness is off. Like their definition of happiness is money, material things. They're really worried about what other people think of them, how other people view them, maybe even the job they work. Like it feels like they chose their job because of like like status, how it looks to other people, how it sounds to other people. Like their job just sounds good to them on paper, but it's not really what makes them happy or what they want to do. This person is kind of like a slave to the money, a slave to coin. And right now I see like a financial loss or a setback, and that is really affecting this person, affecting like their self-confidence, their self-esteem. They really like equate making money with being a good person, with happiness, with love even. So if you maybe didn't have a lot of money at some point, they could have been very judgmental and say like, oh, well, now you're kind of less of your stock went down a little bit for me because you don't have money. Yeah, this person is very superficial, and they're gonna learn this lesson like the hard way. This is probably going to be one of the hardest lessons for this person to learn, because they don't get it. It's not obvious to them. It's going to take them a really long time to understand, that there's more to life, there's more to love, there's more to happiness than just this material gain. Materials are coming through very strongly for pile 1. So yeah, I see that they're going to have some struggle with their finances, and they're going to that's going to affect their self-worth, how they view themselves. There's going to be a struggle with their relationships too. It's like this person's going to be lacking love, happiness, and there's such a strong fear of them living without. I also feel like their energy is very defensive. All of these cards here, look how withdrawn they are. They're all looking down. They're not, very defensive, very protective, very stubborn. It's like they don't want to see any other side but their own. So that's why I see this person's going to really struggle, because they're not even willing to see another side. They're not even willing to hear that they're wrong or that someone has a different opinion than them. So I see them being really stuck for a little while. And yeah, this is going to make them feel very impatient here. What is pile number 1's karma? What is your ex-best friend's karma? Okay, we've got 6 of Wands, 6 of Swords, and then we've got the Tower. Also 6 of Pentacles coming out here, as well as the Moon. Yeah, I was seeing this Knight of Pentacles as I was shuffling. Again, I feel like just this person's going to have such a period of where their finances just are not stable, not doing well. Like they may have a goal to have a savings account or buy a house or something, but they're just unable to save here. Yeah, this person's happiness is blocked. Like, it's covered up here by this card, where I'm seeing it as a financial card here. Yeah, there's a big message of this person's finances, their financial situation, and they really link that with their own self-worth. So this person's going to be feeling very unworthy. Yeah, there's such a message here about their relationships and kind of the lack of harmony that's going on with their relationships. They're kind of like confused as to why nothing is working out for them, but it comes back to this stubbornness. They're unwilling to see anyone's side but their own. So it's gonna feel, this is the trying to get my words together. 6 of Wands, I do associate that like with ego. This is the feeling of this person feels like everything's happening to them. They're really victimizing themselves. So it's not only your relationship that they're having a problem with, but it's many people's relationships that they're having problems with, and they really are feeling just like the victim here. Like they don't know. Yeah, they really don't know what to do. I'm so drawn to these lyrics. I was going to save this for last. I just can't even concentrate because I'm so drawn to it right now. I've got two songs here, two song lyrics. So one of them says, feels like we only go backwards. And that just kind of tells me like how this person really feels stuck. They have goals to better their finances, to better their relationships, but they're stuck. They're going backwards because they're not realizing that maybe they need to change, or they need to take responsibility, or like they're not having empathy or realizing any other person's point of view but their own. This lyric here says, it feels like I only go backwards, baby. Every part of me says go ahead. Yeah, so that's coming through as a challenge, and they're so impatient by this. Yeah, it looks like this person has some goals for, like, they're trying to manifest finances, material wealth, and it's just not happening for them. Yeah, maybe even this is going to be coming in for you quite quickly, and they're going to have to watch. They're going to have to watch you with your abundance, your finances being in order. Even material things can be something. Maybe you get something new, a new car or new clothes, or you go on a trip and put it on your social media. This person's energy is very, very jealous, especially when it comes to material things. So yeah, all of that is going to trigger this person. This person's kind of in this state right now of really being triggered. We also have this lyric here. This is Drive by Incubus. And this says, sometimes I feel the fear of uncertainty stinging clear, and I can't help but ask myself how much I'll let the fear take the wheel and steer. We had started off here with these like two kind of juxtapositions, like these two opposites, fear and love. And we had said in the beginning, this person is living in the darkness, living in fear. They're letting their fears, they're letting their insecurities take over the ego, take over their ego, make their decisions for them. Yeah, this person is like completely trapped in their own negativity and their own negative mindset. Yeah, I feel really bad for this person almost, but kind of not really, because this energy that we started with was so heavy, was so dark. It really feels like they destroyed everything in their path, or like they really messed you, tried to, like they're feeling so much fear. They're so overwhelmed by themselves, feeling not worthy, that they were really trying to attack you, take you down a peg, trying to like use all this, like there's so much energy concentrated, like trying to send lightning bolts of energy at you. Like this person is angry. They've got anger within them. Yeah, this is probably going to be the worst pile of the day, like with the person with the strongest energy, because I'm just feeling the darkness, the negativity here. This person is really in a negative cycle, and they are not doing anything to get out of it as far as I see right now. So I want to just clean this up a little bit, and I want to get some messages from them. What would they say to you? And then, okay, what would they say to you? We've got a couple messages here, and then we've got some cards for some advice for you for how to heal from this connection. Okay, so what would they say to you if they could say anything? We've got, I am becoming a better person. Okay, slowly but surely is what I'm hearing. It's kind of that energy. It's like this person can't get any darker. They can't get any worse. Like you better be becoming a better person, because there's really no, like you can't go down anymore. There's kind of nowhere to go but up. So that may happen eventually. Hopefully, you know. We will be together again. I was so confused because this did flip over when I was shuffling the cards. I was so confused. I almost wanted to pull it out of the deck, but Spirit was like, no, this belongs. So this could just be a message for some people. Or this could be a warning. I think you'll really know if this is somebody to let go of forever, or if there's a possibility for you guys to talk again. You'll know. Use your own intuition. So that message may not be for everybody, but this could also be like a warning or a sign that you may just run into this person, or have to talk to them, or you may be stuck in a class with them or something like that, where maybe you guys have mutual friends, or maybe they might reach out. Like this could happen maybe when some time has passed, and becoming a better person could mean they've gained some perspective, but I don't think that's going to be happening anytime soon, if I'm going to be honest. I am traveling to you, and I am afraid you will see my shadow side. Yeah, so that could be a message, that this person may want to reach out at some point. I would say use your own discernment, your own intuition for, whether or not this person is worth your response. Because, yeah, this person's coming through as very dark energy, heavy energy. They're living in fear. They're living in the shadows. I think you've already seen their shadow side. Maybe that was something they were trying to hide from you before, and it's out now. Yeah, it's like the feeling of, I think you've already seen their shadow side, and that also feels like that's how they're acting right now. They're acting from a place of not in their own highest good, not in the light. They're acting from a place of shadow, of darkness. Yeah, you may need to have some compassion for this person, because I actually feel very bad for them. They're very much in the darkness, but you don't have to, actually. If they really hurt you bad, the destroyer is what came out first and foremost. So let's get some cards here. These actually have more to do with you and not to do with your person at all. So yeah, this looks like a very dark, heavy, intense connection, or something intense may have happened. Like we had that tower moment. So like I wanted to just see what are the recommendations here that Spirit has for you to heal, to find peace. What do we have here? So we have wild winds and plant seeds. Okay, so that was like the feeling of, the tower, like something abrupt, or maybe even for a period of time you felt like things were just really crazy. This person maybe was really angry with you, or just had a lot of that, like there's no calmness here, there's no peace. And then yeah, it feels like this person could have really broken you down, affected you really intensely. And it's like this feeling of you going into the fetal position and just having to heal, saying like, okay, I just need to be alone right now, or start over and heal. Like this person is withdrawn, or like under the ground, like I need to just spend some energy to myself and not go and not put myself out there for a little bit. Like that's kind of what's coming through as advice for you. Yeah, just like heal from this tower moment, from this windiness. And with plant seeds, there's that message, like things are going to grow, things are going to improve, things are going to get better. Look at that healing energy, discernment. Amazing. Yeah, I didn't even know that these cards were there. I didn't look at them in advance or anything, but yeah, we've got, look at 19 and then 20. So it's like, be alone if that's what you need, and take time to focus on healing, processing, discernment. And I think I even just used that word. So I was just saying, if this person is coming back into your life, or if they are reaching out to you, you may need to use some discernment here. Trust your intuition and decide, like, do I really want to go down that path again? Do I really trust this person again? Yeah, make sure you take your time with that decision. This could also be a message to you know, if this person was really close, if you let them into your life and they betrayed you, maybe, you know, try to use some of, like, take this lesson for like the next friend or the next person you let really get close to you. Maybe you want to be a little more cautious. Yeah, it's the feeling of like you may have learned something from this experience. Okay, so we've got some self-love cards here, or self-care cards here. So we've got look to the stars, 31, and 30, look for fairies. Energy and sovereign. And then this is an angel card here. We've got teaching and learning. Keep an open mind and learn new ideas, then teach these ideas to others. Okay, sorry for this glare. Put this in a different spot. Okay, so yeah, this is coming through to me as a lesson you may have had to learn. And yeah, I would try to process this. For me, like personally, journaling is really great, but I would say like, what did I learn? Did I give my heart away too quickly? Did I trust them too quickly? It's like there's a lesson here. Yeah, there's a lesson here. So I would, you know, try to ask myself those questions. How am I going to be better next time? What did I learn? What did this experience teach me? How am I going to grow or evolve, grow past this? Because I feel like it's making you a stronger person. Yeah, before I read these ones, let's read energy and sovereign, because I'm getting such this feeling here to like protect your energy for a little bit. It's this feeling like you may have been hurt so badly by this person, by this ex-friend, that spirit kind of doesn't want you to go out looking for new friends or looking for replacements right now. They're rather just saying protect your energy a bit here. And it says stop trying to please everyone. Everyone is a whole lot of people. Protect your energy. And then sovereign says you are the queen of your life. Treat yourself like royalty. Yeah, so I feel like spirit's advice for you is to, you know, don't put the pressure on yourself to like go out and make new friends, because I feel like you need to spend some time processing things, being on your own for a little bit. Or if you do have other friends, say like this friend here was really controlling, or like when they wanted to go out, you just had to, even when you didn't want to, like, you know, maybe now you can make your decisions a little bit differently, with a little bit of a different frame of mind. Like, you know, put yourself first is what I'm trying to say. Rather than putting your friends first or putting someone else's energy before your own, above your own. These cards are saying like, put yourself first and foremost. Don't put a supposed friend first and foremost. And then we have look to the stars and look to fairies. This is coming through as a very specific message, so this may only be for some of you. But it's that feeling of like, maybe you don't have another person or another friend to reach out to for some people. So it's kind of that feeling of get in touch with spirit, get in touch with your higher self. You're never alone. Like there's this kind of energy here of processing things and not being too extroverted with your energy. Spirit's kind of saying like, be the exact opposite of that. Maybe now is the time to be a little introverted and heal. For other people, look to fairies. This very well can represent friends. If you have a friend who we're, you know, figuratively naming as a fairy, I see them as very empathic, intuitive, maybe interested in otherworldly things, maybe like tarot or astrology even. Yeah, maybe you can find some sort of healing or closure or clarity through tarot cards, through astrology, or through just talking to friends. Like for fairies, I think of friends who are very open-minded and have healing energy, ones who are very empathetic and interested in hearing your side. So yeah, those are what's coming through for your advice for healing. I definitely see that this was, I'm so sorry, Pile 1. This looks like it was a very intense ending here situation, but this is really coming through strongly that there was a lesson, and you're going to, you're going to take this information that you've learned, and it's like you've learned a tough lesson here. You're going to know it for the rest of your life. But I see this, I see you healing. I see you improving, getting better. Again, I'm so sorry, Pile 1, because it does look like it was pretty tough for you. But yeah, feel free to let me know in the comment section what your situation was. If anything in this reading resonated with you or made sense, feel free to let me know. And yeah, when you guys give me specific stories like that, it does help future readings so I can read the cards a little bit better here. And if my readings do resonate with you, make sure you guys are subscribed and that you have notifications turned on. And I also like to go live on this channel and take a lot of your personal questions. So notifications are very important for that. If you want to get a personal reading with me, that will all be linked in the description box down below. Thanks again. Huge thank you to you, Pile 1, for tuning into this reading today. And I will catch you in the next one. Have a good one. Bye. Hello there, Pile 2. If you chose this Curious Creatures Tarot and the Orange Calcite, this is your reading. So first I want to get a reading on this person's energy, and those will be these oracle cards in the middle. We're going to see what is their karma. We've got some oracle cards here for that, and I'm going to be using the tarot to see what is their karma for hurting you, and messages from your person. What would they say to you? We've got song lyrics here, and then we're going to be ending with some advice for you for how to heal from this energy, this situation, what advice from spirit we have. Okay, so I'm not going to be reading any definitions. I'm just going to be looking at these very intuitively. So your person's energy, we've got the ring, the fault line, and emotions are running high, supermoon. Interesting. I completely forgot what this card, the ring, even means. But my interpretation of it is somebody who is very closed off, keeping things to themselves. Like, I see this as somebody's energy or personality, and they're trying to hide it. Maybe trying to hide how they really feel about a situation. Maybe things were really boiling up inside. It doesn't feel like this person was very open with their energy, and it's that feeling of, things were boiling up inside until they just cracked, until it just exploded. The fault line, this is like a crack in the relationship, and it looks like damage here that cannot be undone. And when we get like when the earth cracks like that, usually things are happening below the surface that we had no idea what was even going on below the surface. So it looks like this person was really holding back a lot, holding back how they truly felt, holding back their emotions. And then when they finally came out, it was like, whoa, what the heck was that? Why did that happen? Emotions are running high can also be like, this is the both of you, like this, the connection here, whatever happened, it's been an emotional ride, or it's been really hard to deal with, is what it feels like. So you guys could have triggered each other's emotions. The fault line, I mean, that's like an earthquake. Earthquakes happen abruptly, out of nowhere. You never see them coming, and then there's damage that's done that's irreversible. So that, that could be what's going on with your friendship. And it looks like, it looks like either one of you or both of you are still very emotional about this connection. So maybe this happened, maybe the wound is still really fresh, or this was just such a deep connection, or like just the emotions are very high is what I'm seeing with this. Okay, let's get some oracle cards for what is your ex-friend's karma, and then we'll get some tarot cards for the same question. We've got everything you need to soon, hiding. Yeah, I'm being back drawn to the ring again. Like I said, this person, it feels like they were holding things back. And yeah, the emotions are very high here. In both of these pictures, this person's like, oh no, like, you know, I see so many tears. This person's crying. It looks very dramatic. So yeah, this person is experiencing a lot of heaviness, sadness, heavy energy. Yeah, I'm gonna put this here, or do I, because of the shine. Yeah, we've got peace. I'm a being of love, and I release all negative energy. Such a key word there, negative energy. Relationships, I'm attracted to those people who serve my higher good. Worry, putting right under this card here, I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. And judgment. Ooh, I wonder if this is what they were hiding from here. We're putting it right under this card, hiding. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. This is coming through as just lots of trouble within their relationships. It could be just their relationship with you, or it could be in general their relationships with other people. Looks like this is a part of their karma. They're really feeling, this person's really in their feelings. I don't think they have a moment of peace, even though we have peace here. Kind of seeing that as what they don't have. Like, they are really stuck in the sadness of this, the negativity, the outcome. They really feel judged by you. I feel like this person did not act really out of character, and they kind of know that, and they almost feel like this judgment here is like okay, that's fair, because their actions just seem this person is running scared. So maybe you wanted to talk about something or be very direct with them, and instead of them like meeting you and like saying like, okay, yeah, let's talk, let's drag this out into the open, instead of doing that, they just ran away scared. They just blocked you or left you unread, rather than dealing with something that's painful or hard. They just shut down and ran away. And I'm getting that this has to do with more of like their past pain. It really has to do a lot with their wounds, and it's not just you. So it looks like, yeah, it's not just you they act this way with. It's not just this person. It looks like they have like an avoidant personality, rather than dealing with problems or issues or talking about things. They'd rather just hide. And it also seems like this person has an issue with I don't know if I should say issue, but for lack of a better word, this person does not like to be blamed for anything. They're always victimizing themselves. They're always saying, no, I didn't do anything wrong. You did. Everyone's attacking me. And it's just like, there's no way for them to solve issues within their relationship because they're not willing to take the blame for anything. What is this person's karma? They are dealing with so much sadness. It's like they don't get a moment of peace. They're victimizing themselves. They're just saying, woe is me. They're not looking at the bright side of anything. This person is very pessimistic. I'm seeing so much purple, darkness, blue, and I associate that blue, those cooler colors, with feelings of emotions, emotional intensity, deep emotions, even darkness, looking at the dark side of things rather than the bright side of things. And yeah, this person feels like they messed up. They really feel like they messed up, but also they're not willing to take responsibility. So they're just stuck where they're at. They're stuck just in their negativity, their negative emotions, worrying. I'm being drawn to this peace card again. I'm a being of love, and I release all negative energy. It's coming through for me is like that is exactly what hasn't been released, what needs to be released within this person. They are really just fully living in their negative energy right now. Okay, what is this person's karma here for hurting you? What is their karma for hurting you? What is your ex-best friend's karma for hurting you? What is your ex-best friend's karma for hurting you? What is your ex-best friend's? We got Knight of Cups. What is your ex-best friend's karma for hurting you? What is your ex-best friend's karma? Six of Swords. Two of Wands. What is your ex-best friend's karma? The Hermit. Five of Pentacles. Let's get one more. We have Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I do feel drawn to this, so I'm going to stop here. Okay. Very interesting. This pile is a little bit similar to pile 1 in the sense that this person is really focused on the negativity of the situation, really being pessimistic. The glass is half empty. But also a little bit different than pile 1. So yeah, this could absolutely be different energy. This person, it feels like they should apologize to you, or like, I feel like that's your perception of things too, but also they kind of know deep down that maybe you're waiting for an apology or that they should apologize, but they just won't. It's like they're stuck. This person is, yeah, they're stuck in the darkness. They're stuck in the negativity. They have, this kind of goes down to like really deep triggers for me, but it feels like this person cannot take responsibility, and that has a lot to do with their childhood wounds or their triggers. Like they cannot handle being the villain or taking responsibility. Like their views are very black and white, of like, every time there's any kind of conflict, they're like, okay, who's the victim and who's the villain? Like it's very black and white, and they cannot really grasp the concept of like two parties both being right or two parties both being wrong. Like they have such a hard time. They have a hard time. It's like for them to apologize to you, they would have to admit that they're the villain. And it's because there's something very wounded about the way that they see relationships. And I feel like it has a lot to do with their childhood wounds, and they could have like faced some really harsh judgment. Like when they were a child, like if they did something wrong, there's something about their environment not being healthy. And so anytime they were wrong for doing something, it was like the end of the world. Like it was an unhealthy environment. They faced really harsh judgment. So now as an adult, they just cannot admit that they're wrong over everything. It's like they have to be the victim. This person has an intense victim mentality. And rather than apologizing to you, because it feels like that's in their heart, they want to give you a heartfelt apology or take responsibility, but their ego just can't, like, or their wounds, their triggers, like these past woundings just will not let them. So rather than speaking out to you, talking about something uncomfortable, or just talking things out, they would rather just hide. They would rather just put their head in their hands, put their head in their pillow, go into hermit mode, not talk to you, not talk to anybody. They feel like they would rather just take a loss than have to deal with any kind of judgment, any kind of penalty, or to admit that they've done anything wrong. It's a very unhealthy way of looking at the world, is what it looks like. And it looks like it comes from something very, very deep within them. So I'm seeing this person kind of knows how badly they hurt you. Queen of Swords can be someone who has been very harsh with their judgment. Queen of Swords, I see that as somebody who like blocks somebody's number, because Queen of Swords wants to like cut people out of their life. She's like, no nonsense. It's very cold, like disconnected from emotion is the energy I'm seeing there. So it's like this person would love to come forward, like they would love to fix things with you, but they have just like their ego won't let them, like their soul would love to come forward, but their ego just won't let them. Like there's just some wounding here that's so much deeper. Okay, so we've got, what would your person say to you? I knew exactly what I was doing. No one compares to you. I need some alone time. This person is really in hermit mode. Really in hermit mode. And it's like they, on some level, they know, yeah, like they know they need to apologize. They know that they've hurt you. They know that they've done something really wrong. But they don't know how to go about it. They don't know how to go about changing things. They feel this dramatic loss. It's so dramatic. Like, I think that they, even after this is all said and done, like the dust has settled, even after the dust is settled here, they still feel this love, this connection to you, this love for you. Like, yeah, no one compares to you. No one's ever going to be like you. And they feel like they really messed up. This is a pile where they feel like they really messed up, but also like they won't take responsibility. So yeah, kind of like with pile 1, I feel bad for them. They've got a lot of heaviness, a lot of sadness. There's so much sadness here, and it's like the feeling of when this person thinks of you, they just cry. It's like that's all they can do. Yeah, with the fault line, it's like whatever happened to you guys, they just feel like they can't fix it. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to fix it. And they are very withdrawn from everyone right now, withdrawn from the world, from society. Like maybe they don't even like talking about this situation to other people. They would rather just keep it to themselves. Because, yeah. And it's a feeling of they may even be punishing themselves as well. Because I'm saying I knew exactly what I was doing. I'm kind of reading that as like, yeah, I mean, you could take that literally too. Like they feel the negative effects. They feel their own karma, their own conscience is like punishing them. Okay. Ooh, we've got some cards here. I'm going to get into your guys' lyrics, and then I will clear the cards, and we will get some like advice for you for how to heal from this connection. So for your lyrics, we got 2 of them, and one of them is in Spanish. So I don't know if you guys speak Spanish, or if this person does, that could be just a sign or confirmation that this is your pile, but it absolutely does not have to be. So this one says, Corazón, tú sí sabes quererme como a mí me gusta. And this is by Natalia Lafourcade. And that means heart, you know, it's like what you refer to somebody as, like, sweetheart. You know how to love me the way that I like it. And it kind of just goes back to me for, like, no one compares to you. It's like this part, like, the reason this is so sad, so heavy as well, is because I feel like you guys really did understand each other, get each other. Like at some point this friendship was really deep, and yeah, they're struggling with that because they know how much you meant to them. That song lyric there is telling me that like you guys really got along well at some point. You had a connection with this person, and that they knew you really well. And then we have this lyric, somebody that I used to know. So they definitely feel the separation here. They feel your absence. This lyric probably is going to relate to you more if you don't speak Spanish, but it says, "But you didn't have to cut me off, make out like it never happened and that we were nothing. And I don't even need your love, but you treat me like a stranger and it feels so rough." Oh yeah, both of you are going through it with this pile. Yeah, someone, at least one person here, it could be both of you, it could be them, it could be you, but one person, they're coming off as the Hermit, Five of Pentacles, like they're cutting you off, but they're also cutting everybody off. Yeah, this kind of tells me both of you are really feeling it with this connection. Yeah, and just, yeah, you may even feel called to like listen to this song, because this song really is about like, yeah, somebody that I used to know. You knew somebody really, really well, and now you're not in communication anymore. And it's like, dang, like what happened? That feels rough. That sucks. Yeah, sorry if I just like dumbed that song down too much, simplified it too much, but yeah, you may feel called to even listen to that song, because that could have a lot to do with your situation here. But yeah, your person is feeling it, feeling the pain, and I just feel like so you are too, you know, to be honest. So let's get some advice here for Spirit. How do you go about healing from this connection? What is their advice for you moving forward? Okay, let's get these out of the way. All right. So we've got masculine energy, number 16, and then slow but steady. This is super interesting because the one thing I think this person is lacking is masculine energy. Like they're very withdrawn. They don't want conflict. That's almost a clue. Like you really need to use your discernment here, but that's a clue. Like, I don't know, like you guys could even come back together in the future, but just don't, you know, that's not going to be for everybody. Use your intuition there. Slow but steady. That for me, that masculine energy could tell me like that there's still things to talk about, to, yeah, it's like you guys need a conversation. It feels like there has been no closure, or this person has avoided things rather than being upfront. And yeah, for those who are not going to get back with this person, I think that Spirit really just wants you to process things like within your own conscious mind. Like if you can't drag it out in the open with them, like try to do that within yourself, and be very patient with yourself when it comes to healing. Like it's not going to be done in a day, this healing energy. So just be patient. Okay, we've got drought, 43 womb, and 20 prayer. Advice for you. Okay, we got this. Let's get this angel card out. This one says, remember who you are. You are a powerful, loving, and creative child of God. You are very loved. There's this advice here to just like reconnect with yourself, with Spirit even. Kind of similar energy to pile 1. So you could have definitely been drawn to pile 1 as well. But these are kind of cards of taking a step back and nurturing yourself, realizing like how special you are, and just like giving that nurturing energy back to yourself. Healing. I don't necessarily see this as a pile, like Spirit's not saying, oh, go out there, make new friends. It's kind of like, no, just relax, process what happened. Also, it's just prayer. I see that as like Spirit is always with you. This is a nudge to call on your guides if you feel called to, you know, call on your angels if you need help or anything like that. It's like this feeling that spirit is with you. For some people, this is a very specific message. Like if someone has passed away, a family member, like a grandparent or a friend or something like that, if someone has passed onto the other side and you feel connected, like this could be a sign to call on them, if you need help to, if you feel it. Drought. There's something like here about you being alone or off on your own for a little bit. This is a specific message, but I see someone even traveling alone here. So I don't know if you like had plans to travel with this friend and those fell through. This could be a gentle nudge to like, you know, it's still okay to go on with this trip by yourself. For other people, I see some alone time here as a recommendation. It's like, just be really gentle with your energy. Don't feel the pressure to replace any friends. Like I think the advice here is to kind of slow down there. Okay, look at these. Connect with your ancestors. That was in, I didn't even look at these cards as well, by the way, but that's interesting that I said like, oh, if anyone's passed on, that can even be ancestors, or there's just what I'm seeing, this connect with your ancestors and prayer and intuition. There's just this call to maybe connect with angelic beings through meditation. Okay, and we've got mind. So a lot of these I'm seeing like a meditation here, just some calmness, some tranquility. It kind of looks like that's what's needed here. Like protect your own energy is really what it feels like. This card mind says you are the master of your inner world. Look at that. Look at this like inner world here, this imagery. That's kind of what spirit wants you to connect with, is the inner world. You are the master of your inner world, and you decide how the outer world affects you. Cultivate a calm inner state. Just a message here of like, yeah, like being connected with yourself, not letting anyone like mess you up. Don't let any outside forces, outside people affect how you see yourself, how you see your self-worth, how you're valued. There's just such a strong message to connect with yourself and connect with the things that you see as just more important in life. And yeah, it's like a disconnect from other people is like the message here, because spirit wants you to have a stronger connection with yourself. If that makes sense to you. Yeah, let me know in the comments, guys, if this is resonating, if this makes sense, and absolutely let me know what your situation is. It does help with further tarot readings, help me decipher the cards. And then we have invitation. It says calm, beauty. Calm is such like a keyword, I feel like here, like these cards where she's alone, like the energy is very calm, it's very tranquil in all of these cards. So it says calm, beauty, love, kindness, joy, hope, fun, adventure. And it says the words you speak are an invitation to life, a request to bring energy into form. Choose your words carefully. I kind of see this as like negative self-talk, how you talk to yourself about the situation, you know, rather than saying things like, oh, I messed up or what I did wrong. Try to just be more gentle with yourself. This can be a sign to do some positive affirmations, you know, look in the mirror, say I am beautiful, things like that. I am love, I feel joy. Those kind words can definitely be some clues, yeah, to positive affirmations. I'm seeing meditation. I'm seeing just enjoying a really good cup of tea here. And look at how there's like this storm, like this rainstorm going on around her, but she's completely unaffected by it. She's like, okay, I'm going to connect with nature, connect with myself, feel grounded, rather than paying attention to this storm going on. Those are some of the things coming in for you. Pile 2, yeah, there's just an emphasis here on healing. Slow but steady. Whenever I see these tears like this too, I'm seeing like, you know, rain and tears. Like I do see emotions. And it's like, you know, give yourself the space to cry if you need to. Don't feel like you have to be better right away. Like slow but steady. Things are going to take time. So yeah, those are the messages I have for you today. Pile 2, thank you so much for tuning into this reading. Yeah, if this resonated, please let me know in the comments. Also make sure you are subscribed to my channel so you know whenever I put out new videos. And yeah, make sure you turn on notifications. I do live videos as well. And if you want to book a personal reading, you could do that in the comment section. All the information will be, the description box. All the information will be in the description box. Thank you guys very much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Hello there, Pile 3. Thanks so much for tuning into this reading today. We want to know, what is your ex-best friend's karma for hurting you? So lots of oracle cards going on here. We're going to start with these ones, and these are just going to represent the energy of the person we're talking about, your ex-best friend here. These oracle cards right here are going to represent their karma as well as the tarot. So we'll get into that. And yeah, we've got some advice cards too. So, well, you'll see. So we've got the Creator and the Dead End. And then we've got the end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn, and you are good enough, full moon in Virgo. Lots of earth energy here. I didn't say this for any of the other piles today, but that could be a clue or a sign. Your person can have an earth sign, or maybe you have an earth sign. Virgo or Capricorn are coming in strongly here. All right, sorry about that. I actually am coming back a little bit later, and like a little bit of time has passed here. You guys probably can't tell, but continuing with the reading, the energy of the Creator. This could be coming through as this person's personality. Maybe they have a very colorful personality, or they're very outgoing, creative, obviously, intuitive. There could be this message of something that maybe you've created together. This Dead End tells me about, this could also be like, you know, the beautiful friendship you guys have shared together. Just kind of like in pile 1, there's this juxtaposition here of like love and fear and being without. The ending of this friendship could have even made you question whether you are good enough, like questioning your own self-worth. That could be something going on here. That could also be really coming through as this person's karma. I think that they're in a really tough cycle right now. They could also be like kind of putting on a face, like putting on a, like not letting anybody know. They could be showing up with their other friends like, oh, I'm happy, everything's fine, but inside they're feeling like this dread. And that's what this feels like. It feels like just internal dread. I'm hearing hatred even. So that could be self-hatred, especially here with you are good enough. It feels like this person's really attacking their own self-worth. They're being really hard on themselves here. The end of a tough cycle approaches. I mean, that to me tells me that they really are going through such a tough cycle here. Capricorn is Saturn, it's restriction, it's usually a very harsh reality. It seems like this person's just facing the really harsh reality of things. And I'm also hearing, I can't believe it. I don't know if this happened very suddenly, but there's something like going on where this person just can't believe what's happened, or that they're without you. They have this internal dread going on. This is very tough here on them. So we also have, okay, suppressions of a star being by hands unworthy, and death of the deceitful. Wow. Look at just the imagery on this card. This is really what's happening inside them. This is, they just feel sick. They feel sick over this. They feel like they want to go into the fetal position, cry. They're having such a hard time like accepting everything, accepting what's happened. And look at this imagery here. This person is like wearing a mask here. It's like this mask that's fallen away. Two faces here. This person could be two-faced. There could be deceit within the connection. Maybe there was some lies that this person told. It feels like they can't escape it. Like they can't escape this feeling of guilt, this feeling of shame. If that resonates, if there's some lies there. It also just goes to show me that this person is putting on a face of some sort, putting on a brave face. The way they're showing up to the rest of the world, it's not matching how they're feeling inside. So it seems like they're really keeping a lot of this darkness, dark emotions to themselves. So much darkness in all of the cards today. Like this is very, very dark. So that could tell me like they just feel like there's no escape from these negative feelings of dread here. It's like it feels to them like there's no end in sight. I mean, there probably is going to be an end. The end of a tough cycle approaches, but that could even be a message for you there. But for them, yeah, it just feels like this dread that is going on and on, like their own demons, their own monsters too, is just attacking them. They're also, yeah, there's even like some self-hatred going on. They're just really hard on themselves, attacking themselves. A lot of this, maybe even for all of the piles today, a lot of this seems like a lot is going on within. Like they're punishing themselves here. So I want to see, what is their karma? Empathy. I'm open to seeing both sides of a situation. Death. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. Envy. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. And service. I can feel good. I feel good when I can help others. Okay. Empathy, death, envy, service. There just seems to be something here that's really triggered them, about them really not feeling good enough. It seems like this person is constantly comparing themselves to other people, comparing themselves to you specifically. So yeah, we'll get it more into their tarot for what is their karma, but it's almost this feeling of like they might see you level up, or they might see you get a really good job, get a lot of money, or you get some sort of win in life, and they have to like deal with the consequences of them comparing themselves to you. Like there's something going on here where this person is really just punishing themselves, keeping themselves locked in this negative cycle and just not getting out. I don't know if maybe they are lacking empathy here. I see empathy, but I feel like maybe they are lacking this. It says, I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. Yeah, I'm interested to get into the tarot. Death. I feel like they really just feel your absence so strongly. And I think they even kind of see you as this like bright light that was within their life. Like they see this really, like, their times with you are actually really happy, and there could even be some nostalgia there, and they're really feeling the absence of that, the death of that. And I think they're, again, punishing themselves for it here. This person can also just, they could be feeling sorry for themselves as well. Service. I feel good when I can help others. That's curious. Maybe the tarot will tell us something about that as their karma, but I'm almost getting like community service. I'm hearing that, and I'm just like wondering, okay, how do you want me to interpret that? Like when you get punished by the justice system, community service is one of the punishments, and that's, I don't know, coming through as a metaphor for me. So maybe the tarot will tell us something there, but yeah, I'm getting the feeling like if this person was very materialistic, which that could happen here, there's lots of earth, and they have to watch you have like a level up in the material world, they might have to like wait a really long time before they see any stability within their finances. It's like maybe they're taking a hit there. Maybe they're, you know, stuck in a low paying job for a long time and they don't level up for a long time. That's kind of the feeling that's coming through for me. But yeah, we'll see with the tarot. I also want to turn these over too. So, okay, look at this. I hid who I really am from you. Death of the deceitful. I hid who I really am. Something is just like kind of not right with this person's energy, like not truthful. Maybe they're not true to themselves. They could have literally lied to you. So let me know in the comment section whatever your situation is going on. But that this is coming through when, yeah, obviously when we're dealing with a liar, somebody who has lied straight to our face, someone who has done something shady, something hurtful. Whatever's going on here, this person is definitely out of alignment with who they really are, and you're coming through, yeah, as this like really bright, beautiful, like you are the one that got away. You are the one that got away. Like they feel like they messed up. They feel like they really messed up, and yeah, I don't know if I would have empathy for this person if they're coming through as a liar like this. Well, anyways, we'll see with the tarot, because Seven of Swords will definitely be confirmation there. But we also have, I trust that everything is working out for the highest good of everyone involved. And I'm drawn to this card again, like the end of a tough cycle approaches. I feel like this is a message for you here. Kind of like if there was a death or severing of this connection really unexpectedly, like maybe this person just had the energy of like, they want to see you fail. Like this was done for your highest good. Like you avoided something. You avoided like a car accident here. You avoided something worse. It's kind of like Spirit is looking out for you. Spirit's got your back by kind of getting this person out of your life. Even if they didn't literally lie to you, there's something kind of just like dark or deceitful about this person's energy, where it's just not an energetic match for you at this time. It's just not contributing to your growth, contributing to your well-being. It's not doing anything for you at this time. So Spirit's kind of like this death, this severing was kind of meant to be here. Let's see, what is this person's karma for hurting you? What is your ex-best friend's karma? Oh, sorry, I'm going to shuffle like over here. What is your ex-best friend's karma? Okay, all these cards are by the same creator, but not all of them are easy to shuffle. Like the Light Seers Tarot is definitely a lot easier to shuffle than this. These cards are very stiff. Yeah, so maybe your person is really like a tough person to deal with, you know, not easygoing. That could be a message. Okay, what is this person's karma? The Hierophant. Ooh, the Tower, again, at the bottom of the deck. We saw that in pile 1. And that can say that, you know, 1, this person's really going through it, or 2, this could have been an abrupt ending. And this card of the Dead End kind of gives me this feeling of like you kind of know when you're going down a dead end. Like maybe this friendship continued for a little while, even after you kind of already knew it was over or knew it was ending. Okay, what is this person's karma? What is your ex-best friend's karma? Okay, we've got Queen of Inspiration, the World Cosmos. What is their karma? 8 of Materials. Muse of Voices. And then we've got Queen of Voices at the bottom of the deck. Kind of looking off like the other way. Knight of Voices too. So these are swords. King of Swords, Queen of Swords, Knight of Swords. Almost this feeling like there was a back and forth. Cattiness maybe could be something. I'm hearing that word. But there was like a back and forth between the two of you guys of saying words. Usually Swords is really harsh words. Usually Knight of Swords is someone who's acting very impulsively. Queen of Swords is also someone who's like cut them out. So I'm almost seeing this as your energy here. And it just, look at these 2 queens. Well, I guess it's, yeah, I guess you could be either one of these here. Because there's something very, like, it's almost like they like long for your attention is what it feels like. And it's like part of their karma here is like you're not giving them any attention. Things are really not going their way. There's something about them still like longing to be friends with you. You are the one that got away. So I think on some level, like they saw you as somebody who was really important to them, who meant a lot to them. Part of their karma here is just not having you. The Hierophant. It feels like their stability was really shaken here, and that's coming through as their karma as well. So yeah, for this person, I am seeing something happening with their materials, their money, their job, you know. Yeah, it's like their place of work, yeah, their money. So they could really feel like they're going through a downturn, a period of a downturn, and it could be at the same time when you're at a period of an upturn, and it's kind of part of this person's karma to experience this like envy, this comparison. That could be something that they're struggling with. Yeah, this person's going to be struggling for a little while here. I'm seeing two-faced. Look, like this is like a split personality or 2 faces. Yeah, I'm also seeing like you might have just like avoided something, like you're like safe now because you're away from this person, or you've avoided them. That's coming through as well. Yeah, the pain, the things this person is gonna feel, it feels like insurmountable. Like they have the world on their shoulders here, and yeah, a lot of it is coming from within. It's like they feel not good enough. Like they're really doing it to themselves. A lot of it has to do with their negative mindset, their attitude. And that could have even contributed to why you guys aren't friends anymore. I hid who I really am from you. Yeah, this person is like two-faced or deceitful, envious, jealous. So a lot of what their karma is dealing with their own selves, living with themselves, dealing with their own negativity, and not having you. Like, that's coming through as part of their karma. Like, they still see you as like above them, kind of like they still like wish things could have gone a different way, or they still desire to have your attention. Yeah, and it's almost like this person wants to like have the feeling that they're right, and they're just not getting that energy from you. Like they're just not getting what they want here. Okay, I want to get some. This one also had the most song lyrics, so I went ahead and just took them. We have Shadow Boxer by Fiona Apple. This says, once my lover, now my friend. What a cruel thing to pretend. What a cunning way to condescend. Once my lover, and now my friend. So a lot of these songs are love songs. We are talking about a friendship today for a lot of people. This could be a lover, but for most of us, we're talking about a platonic friendship. So this to me, it's like a downgrade of, once my best friend, and like, now we're not talking to each other. Like, how condescending, how cruel. And yeah, they feel this. They almost feel like you've been cruel to them. And look at this, The Girl You Lost by Sia. So they definitely feel like they lost you here. Like they feel your absence. So yeah, there's some kind of like desire present. Yeah, and it goes kind of back to this card here for me. Like maybe they really like just knew, like they really saw the good in you and saw how special you are, or like there's, yeah, like a desire to be your friend here. And they just lost you. Maybe there was something here that you just like didn't want to put up with. And it says, no, I just don't wanna, so I'm walking away. There's nothing that you can do, I will not stay. No, I don't need drama, so I'm walking away. Yeah, I am a girl with a lot on her plate. I feel like this person is just not learning any lessons. Like, it seems to me like they're the cause of this drama, and they don't want to admit to it. So they're not learning anything, they're not growing, they're not moving on. And yeah, the consequences of their actions, like their karma is just like dealing with themselves. Yeah, and yeah, it looks like you were just done with this person, fed up with them. It's almost like such a good thing for me that you cut them out, especially if they're the cause of drama for you. We've got, okay, Hand in My Pocket by Alanis Morissette. I feel drunk, but I'm sober. I'm young and I'm underpaid. Okay, that's coming in for me. I'm like so drawn to that line right now. Yeah, it's like this person, their finances are going to be suffering. And it comes back to me like a lot of their problems are coming from within. This person has a low self-worth, so and a low level of self-love as well. They're really just living in the darkness. So with their low self-worth, they could absolutely be underpaid right now and have their finances suffer. Maybe they're working for minimum wage and like they're not trying to attain anything better than this because their self-worth is low. So they kind of feel like that's what they deserve. So yeah, it's like, I'm young and I'm underpaid. I'm tired, but I'm working. Yeah. I care, but I'm restless. I'm here, but I'm really gone. I'm wrong and I'm sorry, baby. And look at this. It's kind of like that two-faced energy for me again. I'm here, but I'm gone. I'm here. I care, but I'm restless. It's like they can't really decide. And yeah, it looks like you were fed up with this energy with this person. And they know it's them. They know that they're the problem. And instead of changing, they're just like, woe is me, feeling sorry for themselves, choosing just to feel sad. Yeah, a lot of this misery here is their own doing, their own making. And then we've got Anything, Anything by Drama Rama. It says, I'm so sick of you tonight. You never stay awake when I get home. Is something wrong with me? Something wrong with you? I really wish I knew. Yeah, this person's energy, it's like all over the place. Drama, you're just kind of like, what happened? I almost feel like you are safer now that you have stepped away or withdrawn from this person. This is almost like the situation here where this person really has to like learn their own lessons. It looks like it's going to take a long time for them. I don't see them coming out of this darkness anytime soon. I mean, it does say the end of a tough cycle approaches. This might be a lengthy cycle here. So yeah, next we're going to get some oracle cards, and these are going to be advice for you, advice for how to move on, how to heal. What does Spirit recommend here? So yeah, not talking about your person anymore, but now we're on to you. So we've got Ascension 24 and then 28 anger. Okay, so yeah, there was some kind of message about like you being above or higher up or above this person. That was coming through. I definitely feel like they're experiencing a lot of anger, but you probably still are experiencing a lot of anger towards this person or from this connection, because it looks like with this one, pile 3, that there was a lot of activity, like a lot of, you know, words said, drama. So part of your recommendation here is to just feel that anger, like get it off your chest, journal about it, talk to somebody. Like you're not crazy for what, like feeling this way or for whatever's, you know, went down. Like sometimes we just need to process these emotions so then we can release them. And I see like one thing that your person is kind of struggling with, or, you know, part of their karma is they are kind of unable to process the emotions in a healthy way. So they're stuck there. So yeah, you don't have to be like that. You can, I actually see you processing these and moving on and moving forward, moving up. Like I see that for you here. We've got Spirit Weaver and Ceremony. Okay, I did say this as a suggestion for pile 1, but this is like popping up in my mind again. If you feel like this person has a lot of negativity or anger, or if they're directing it towards you, you may want to clear your energy a bit, sage your house, sage your possessions. Like if you have, you know, memories with this person or share possessions that remind you of them. You might want to get like a black candle or a white candle, you know, light a candle and like release this negativity, because yeah, it looks like they may, if they are directing negativity towards you, one thing you can just block that or repel it is just by releasing it. So if you feel called to, that can be a ceremony there that's coming through. But these cards for me together really are about being in alignment here. Like I see these, you know, like inner chakras here, lined up, being activated. You could be like a very creative person. You could even be like a content creator in some way, or have like a really active Instagram or TikTok, or like a really beautiful, yeah, you could have really beautiful photos or videos, or I'm definitely seeing like a dancer here. You know, maybe you do TikTok dances, and it's like, I see this creative burst of energy, or you just acting in alignment, doing things that really give you joy, give you love. And it's almost like part of this person's karma too, is like they have to witness that, like they have to see those videos and see your success. That's coming through. But yes, the message really here is to get in alignment and do those things that really spark those feelings of joy within you. So yeah, if you are artistic or creative in any way, that's coming up here for me. Let's see, we've got for your angel card, it says Divine Order, Archangel Rogwell. Everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see underlying order. And then we've got, okay, self-care cards. We've got self. If beating yourself If beating yourself up worked, you'd be thin, rich, and happy. Try loving yourself instead. And almost like the feeling of the things that, like, you and this person might have similar struggles, but it seems like you have the ability to like fly above them, to evolve, to like turn this pain into purpose, to turn this pain into, you know, propel you towards your ascension, to release anger. Like, it looks like you're experiencing the lower levels of emotions too, but you're just a lot better equipped to release them. And yeah, this is just like such an encouraging thing to just like, you know, continue to self-love here. We've got calm as well. A breakdown is often followed by a breakthrough. Remain calm. Yeah, things are shifting and changing for you too. So like, let those happen. That card here that I saw earlier, at the end of a tough cycle approaches, I think that's for you. Yeah, I think this was really hard on you too, this connection. So, you know, here, listen to this person's karma and just like, you know, see what it seems to me like you're going to learn these lessons here and grow from them. Okay, then we've also got clean your space, number 9. And then deep breathing, 19. So you know, you could take these cards quite literal here. There's something about, you know, remaining calm. There's a message here for me about like spending some time alone or spending some time at home. And it's like going to be so much more enjoyable if you like create like a beautiful space for yourself. Like, I'm almost seeing a vision of somebody like making their room really beautiful, like going out and buying flowers for yourself. So, you know, you're going to spend some time alone reading or like some time to yourself. Like, it's just going to be so much more enjoyable if you put that little extra effort into just making your space really beautiful for you. It'll increase the ambiance, make it even more calm here. That's kind of, yeah, a lot of these messages here are like, you know, remain calm, meditate, time with yourself, you know, just getting in alignment, even like, you know, painting or drawing, if that's something you like to do. That's coming through as a suggestion for me here. Yeah, and just that little reminder here, divine order. Everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see underlying order. Kind of just that feeling of like rejection is divine protection. This is happening for a reason, and that you're being looked out for. Like, spirit has your back. They're looking out for you. I think that they kind of saved you from, I don't know if I want to say a dangerous person, but like a person who is just not in alignment, a person whose energy is not matching up with yours. Maybe they have some anger, some lower levels of emotions that they're not able to deal with. And it looks like spirit is like saving you from that. So that's a message coming through for me as well. So that concludes this reading for me here. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Let me know in the comment section if you picked this pile, if it resonated, if it made sense. And if it did, make sure that you are a subscriber and that you turn on notifications so you know whenever I post a new video and whenever I go live, because I do also interact with my subscribers and do live readings, personal readings. It's a great time. And if you would like to book a personal reading with me, that's available in the description box. So thank you guys so much for tuning in today, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.